Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2. Grant, a look. Into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Ben Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Harris and Isaac, the 2 and the 3. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And count that, 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Claxton. Carter from outside. The rebound by the Nets.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Thomas on the wing. Screen by Claxton. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable. They give you lots of trouble.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Suggs. Carter on the wing. Harris with it. Back to Ben Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering.
Well, how about the vision and unselfishness to find your open teammate, Gary Harris? Pretty pass.
Pass to Thomas. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Thomas off the drive. Hangs in the air, and it's good on the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Suggs. Walker covering. Ben Carroll passes to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You get an understanding of the high IQ that Paolo Banchero brings to the table. This guy's so good at finding open teammates.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando, trailing by 5. Pass to Ben Carroll. Here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's about selfless basketball right there. Find a teammate with a better shot. Nicely done, Paolo.
The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, BA, we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from three. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
Now here's Banchero. Here's Carter. Takes it inside. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. 1:19 left in the first. 4 on the clock. Suggs. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Suggs gets up off his feet in a hurry, finishes that drive with authority.
For three, Bridges. And the Nets, another three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Harris outside. Banchero right side. Picked by Isaac. Banchero drives. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Well, at that size, with that handle, Paolo Banchero, very tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Here's Thomas. Give him 8 points now. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Orlando trailing here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harris drives in. Carter, the pass to Isaac. Pass to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Walker. Into the lane. 4-3. They get the rebound.
Jonathan Isaac is always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. When that's out in front, they lead by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. It's a Wagner family get-together with Franz at the 3 and Mo playing inside. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Houston in at the 2. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
He goes up again. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Brooklyn on D. They lead by 4. Tries again. It's Anthony on the take. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Schroeder passes to Johnson. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Watford. The 3. That shot missing. And so Anthony will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Wagner. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
They set the pick. Here's Schroeder. The reverse. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's picked off. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Magic. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Three-pointer Anthony buries it from 3. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we've heard some, like Greg Popovich, say that three-pointers are becoming too prevalent. Doris, you think they overwhelm other parts of the game?
You know what? There is obviously a heavy emphasis on 2 things: three-point shooting and restricted area attempts. I think the feeling is the mid-range has been eliminated. But here's what I know, BA. To win a playoff series, that mid-range game comes back into play. And again, I go back to the point that I have been consistent about. To me, the game is still in a great place.
Pass to Houston. For 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
Schroeder with it. Wagner picks him up. Outside Simmons. And it's good. 2 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all 3 levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
Outside Schroeder. Off target from 3-point range. The Magic have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him.
3rd team foul.
Anthony against Schroeder. Pass to Wagner. Outside Ingles. Wagner outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Houston. Off target from outside. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Here's Schroeder. Off the left rim and out.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
There's a screen. And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Clowney. Out to Schroeder. Pass to Watford. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Magic out in front, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Walker, and it's Thomas in a shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5.
What a nice play. Off the catch and shoot, the big man, Wendell Carter Jr. is true.
Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
It's Suggs with a drive. Isaac in the post. Working on Claxton. Here's Suggs. He has 6. Got a hand on it. Bridges finds Walker. Oh, Oh, nice D from Carter.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Now here's Banchero. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Banchero with a screen on Walker to the inside. Out to Harris. Outside Carter. Banchero with a screen on Walker. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Over Finney-Smith. Banchero no good. And Walker's got the ball here for the Nets. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Screen by Claxton. Here's Bridges. Gets a very good look and converts. Bridges has got 10 points.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Thomas. Sinks it from distance. He's got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's Suggs with a drive.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Here's Thomas. Out to Bridges for the tie. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
With the drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
For the lead. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Pass to Isaac. Back to Suggs. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Bridges. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the previous plays, personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Finney-Smith. Walker passes to Claxton. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end? You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Thomas, pounded by Harris. For the lead. On target from range. Claxton's got 6.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Anthony against Schroeder. Simmons with a screen on Anthony. The kick out to Simmons. Going inside, and there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That That's his third foul of the game.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams score. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Magic, it's a Wagner family get-together with Franz at the 3 and Mo playing inside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony, and it's Houston in a 2-guard. Johnson with a bucket.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Simmons. Franz Wagner, that one's good. Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He doesn't shoot them too often, but Wagner nails the answer from distance.
Schroeder against Anthony. Pass to Watford. Here's the 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Wagner, he's open. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
That's about Cole Anthony having a feel for where that shot is coming off and creating an opportunity.
Johnson a screen on Anthony. Up top, Johnson. Schroeder against Anthony. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3, and the net's another 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
There's a screen. Pass to Houston. Back to Wagner. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I tell you, don't be surprised when Franz Wagner gets up above the rim and finishes. This guy loves to attack the basket.
Schroeder with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. Orlando on D, trailing by 5. Thomas misses. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Well, you've got a talented ball handler with tremendous speed, and Jalen Suggs saying, all right, I can score the basketball in a variety of ways.
Finney Smith inside, guarded by Bankero. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Outside, Finney Smith. Here's Thomas. Picked his pocket. In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, there's the alley. Isaac's shot is off.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And here's Wagner. Pass to Bankero. Back to Wagner. Bankero the screen. And it's Wagner on the drive. That one's good. This game is all even. Wagner's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Here's Thomas. Outside Finney Smith. Now Bridges. Isaac covering. Driving to the basket. And the basket by Bridges. And the Nets lead by 2.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Here's Suggs. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Jalen Suggs, despite his youth, proving he's willing to step up when his team needs him.
Pass to Thomas. Now Finney Smith. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Now here's Carter. And Carroll with a screen on Walker. Wagner finds Banchero. To take the lead. Isaac, right side. Cash!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team second.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is where you want to see Jalen Suggs deliver. Big-time moment, normally a high-percentage shooter. Pressure a little different here. He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Bridges misses. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
For 3, Bridges, and the Nets miss again. Isaac for 3. So the Magic win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know,
Oh, say does that.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning. Make sure to buckle your seatbelts, everyone, because both of these teams love to run it up and down the floor. I know Richard and I have ours harnessed in and ready to go.
Oh, I love these kind of high-energy games. This is definitely going to be a fast-paced game. Get ready for a track meet.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. We've got Jakob Poeltl. R.J. Barrett is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Brown, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. And Poeltl sends it back. Poeltl with a screen on Schroeder. Now, here's Barrett. Barnes outside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Nets passing it around. Claxton the pass to Bridges. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Yep, that one goes in there. Barnes has got 7.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Out to Bridges. And Poeltl sends it back. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Clock at 4. For 3, Bridges.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man. Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
And it's good. 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Thomas. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Thomas sets a screen for Schroeder. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And here's Barnes for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Brown kicks to Barnes. Poeltl sets the pick for Barnes. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now, here's Bridges. Outside for Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Brown outside. No good with the triple. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Bridges passes to Finney Smith. Bridges against Barrett. Back to Finney Smith. From deep. Sinks the triple. Finney Smith's got 5 now.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Garrett Temple, Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Abaji in at the 4 spot.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
No good from Simmons. Raptors leading by 7. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
That's tipped. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Temple. No scoring in this one. Boucher with a screen on Simmons. Dick can't get it to go. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 10. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Dick. Nets passing it around. Here's Walker. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Dick passes to Quickly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The 17-footer. Johnson can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Walker the pass to Watford. Offensive rebound. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Fast break Toronto. Here's Abaji. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Simmons looking around. Pocket 6. Here's Walker. Diving in. Yep, that one goes. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
And the shot's good for Boucher.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
No problem knocking that one down. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Quickly setting the pick for Dick. Shoots the three, buries it from three-point range. Quickly's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Walker in the post. Here's Simmons, and Boucher sends it back. Now the Raptors moving it up. Back to Quickly from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Walker against Quickly, and Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Quickly, 8 points for him. He kicks it to Temple. Back to Quickly.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And so it's Toronto, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Bridges out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The kick out to Barnes. And the pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. The crossover and the dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Cans it from downtown.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Back to Bridges. And it's Schroeder in the corner. With some arc, and good that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Barnes for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Barnes has got 12 points here in the second half. The shake. Schroeder lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Toronto leading by 23. Trent kicks to Barnes. Brown against Schroeder. Back to Barnes. Bridges with the steal. Passes it to Finney-Smith.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Barnes against Schroeder. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
It's stolen by Schroeder. To the paint. Out to Bridges. Picked by Finney-Smith. Nobody near Schroeder. Misses the three. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Trent finds Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Schroeder. Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges got 5 now.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
There's Brown with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 21.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. A new group in now for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Burke. Temple comes in for R.J. Barrett. Dix checked in for Gary Trent. And quickly in for Brown. Simmons. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. Barnes the screen. Three-pointer. Ben Simmons with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Clowney. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Quickly. So for Toronto right now, we've got Emmanuel Quickly. He's out there with Dick. It's Boucher out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. No good from outside. Nets trail by 21. The three from Johnson. Boucher with the rebound. Raptor shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Dick passes to Boucher. Boucher with a screen on Simmons. Temple can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Offensive rebound. Walker. The layup off target.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
High post Johnson. Outside Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson's shot is off. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Quickly, a screen on Simmons. Now, here's Quickly. He's covered closely. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Abaji. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Snatched up, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Quickly, a screen on Johnson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Temple. That 3 off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Johnson.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Quickly the pass to Boucher. He dishes it to Temple. Boucher the screen. And they get it back to the left wing. Pass to Quickly. Jacks up a 3. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Quickly against Walker. Quickly kicks to Temple. Boucher with a screen on Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Boucher. And the Raptors lead by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Barnes.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
He's at his best when he's assertive like that. Don't take any chances, just take it to the rim.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Bridges misses.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Picked by Finney-Smith. Here's Schroeder. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes passes to Barrett. Barnes looking around. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
That's good from Barnes. That one misses.
3 shots.
And Thomas, here we go, nails the baby hook. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fan.
Front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
So the Raptors starting 5. R.J. Barrett out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Poeltl. The 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Banchero. About a minute played here so far in the first. And he makes it.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too.
Here's Toronto with the ball. In the early stretch of his career, Clark, Jalen Suggs has had a tough go of it.
Yeah, you know, injuries are an ugly part of the game, BA, and he's had to overcome quite a bit here early in his career. Such a promising young talent. But I do believe when you look at the long road in front of him that he's going to show you how special a player he is.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Magic. Barnes in the post. Isaac covering. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night. You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Orlando foul. Jalen Suggs. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Barnes. Barrett, a screen on Isaac. The 3 from Barnes. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Carter, a screen on Brown. And here's Banchero. Outside Carter. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And stolen by Barrett. In transition. Barnes with it. Now Carter defending. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Magic. The end of the 2023 season was a rough stretch for a young Orlando Magic squad, Club.
Always hard, BA, to close out a season on a losing streak and in the bottom part of your conference. It's a tough learning opportunity, even for veteran guys.
Brown finds Trent. Picked by Poeltl. Trent, the pass to Poeltl. Stolen by Carter. Here we go. Here's Suggs.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Boy, how about the athleticism of Jalen Suggs? I mean, I love seeing him rise up with power like he did there.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 9. He takes it in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Harris's shot is good.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Barnes with a screen on Harris. That shot wide open. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Suggs, the pass to Harris. And Carroll with a screen on Trent. Harris. Poeltl grabs a miss.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside Barnes. Inside. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
It's Suggs with a drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So for Toronto right now, Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Temple in at the 3, the small forward. The Magic need to put one up here. Stripped away. Quickly with a screen on Wagner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Quickly from outside, hits the trifecta. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wagner outside. Stolen by Quickly. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Right wing. Temple, pass to Quickly. Here's Dick. Wagner with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. And Anthony slams it in.
That's just a case of really good anticipation from Wagner, allowed him to swipe the ball and get the play started.
Pass to Dick. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Temple, the pass to Quickly. Boucher on the screen. 6 on the shot clock. It's Quickly with a drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Wagner finds Wagner. On the wing, Ingles. Wagner with a screen. Driving in. Back to Ingles. And stolen by Boucher. Here's Abaji. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Connects from downtown.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Here's quickly. Ooh, and he took a hard foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this was slow.
Two shots.
Game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Look, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good. Well, so much length and versatility on this Magic roster, Clark.
And, you know, those are two things every team would like to have, Brian. The first step of a rebuild is accumulating talent. They've got some of that. Now it's about coalescing that talent into a winning group.
Houston, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Boucher, a screen on Anthony. Pass to Abaji. Wagner against Quickly. The floater, and the layup is up and in. Quickly's got 9.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Houston, the 3. Here's Wagner. Here's Houston. He has 6. Fires the 3, and Wagner hits from deep.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Boucher, a screen on Anthony. Boucher passes to Quickly, beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. Orlando trailing here. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Dick. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 8. And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Ben Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. Harris and Isaac, the 2 and the 3. And it's Suggs in at point guard. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Carter.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Pass to Barrett. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Carter. Over Pirtle. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
The versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
And talk about a star from day 1, Clark. Paolo Banchero.
You know, B.A., I love this kid's game. He's got great confidence, terrific body. He's relentless, plays with a lot of energy, and offensively, There's not much he can't do. I mean, he rebounds, he competes on defense. Boy, I like a lot about this young man's game.
Brown gets the bucket.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Suggs. Soft touch off the glass. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Barrett. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Harris finds Banchero. Harris, a screen on Barrett. Banchero. Banchero brushes off the contact and sinks the shot.
Banchero so good at absorbing contact. He's got a great body, knows how to use it, and finishes as a result.
Floats one. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Here's Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero's got such a smooth game for a guy so big and powerful. Moves extremely well and has deceptive speed, too.
And Toronto calls time here. Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Brown, a screen on Isaac. Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Ooh, a good look from Carter. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Hey, for me, the mid-range shot is still one you got to use, so I love seeing Carter Jr., who's more of a low-post guy, knocking down jumpers from the mid-range.
And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 1. It's Suggs with a drive. And the powerful one-handed slam. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. And a foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
2 shots.
Previous play is under review.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. .46 seconds left in the third quarter.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Harris. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
The Magic have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. The kick out to Banchero. From outside the arc. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Timeout called the Magic. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Anthony. Pass to Quickly. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And there's the rejection. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. He carried them back into the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for the Raptors right now, Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Abaji in at the four-man position.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Holtz against Quickly, pass to Abaji. Quickly outside. And it's off from three-point range. Orlando leading. Here's Houston. Wagner outside. It's good.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Here's Quickly. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Here's Fultz. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Wagner with a screen on Quickly. Wagner outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Banchero comes in for Ingles. Isaac, he's checked in for Houston. And Suggs is subbed in for Fultz. Brown looking around.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Wagner against Trent. Wagner outside from behind the arc. Hurdle grabs a miss.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Barnes, no good.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's Suggs with a drive. Isaac, the pass to Carter. Picked by Isaac. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Isaac.
Beyond the arc is a spot on the floor. Carter Jr. has worked hard to improve since entering the league.
There's the drive. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Suggs with the bucket.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the three if you give it to him.
Barnes with a screen on Wagner. Banchero against Barrett. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defense. defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The three from Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Barnes finds Trent. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Picked by Carter. It's Suggs with a drive. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
This is why R.J. Barrett went second overall. He can be a difference maker.
Carter, a screen on Barrett. And Carroll against Brown. And Carroll drives. And Carroll gets to the basket and converts.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Carter. Launches it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
So he gets them both. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
And Carroll putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. They set a pick. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. Carter, a screen on Trent. Wagner for three. Sinks the tray. And now a 12-point Magic lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So no problem for Orlando.
paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
So the next starting five, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the point guard. Now, here's Suggs. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Out to Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. And from undrafted in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith, now a player that every team in the league would covet.
Well, this is a long wing defender, Kevin, and he's now made himself legit as a 3-and-D prototypical player. And he stayed at it, earned the rewards, and now says, my mom can finally put her feet up. I have made it.
Pass to Carter. Banchero was screened for Carter. This one for three. Johnson with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Claxton. Lets the three fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Finney-Smith with it. He's covered by Banchero. Bridges kicks to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Takes the three. The shot missing. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And it's Suggs missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Now the pass to Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges sets the screen for Johnson. Fires the three. And Mikal Bridges, good for 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here is Carter. Carter with a screen on Thomas. That shot wide open. Harris has got 6.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Thomas, that's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Johnson after the Magic pick up 2. Kept alive. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Harris's shot is good.
Harris can make you pay from deep. This guy has got such confidence in that three-point shooting ability. Go ahead, Gary Harris.
Now, here's Bridges. Picked by Finney-Smith. Bridges kicks to Thomas. Down low, here's Finney-Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Well, you love to see Finney Smith look to score it inside. He's got length and athleticism.
And he's good on the second. The Magic trail by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
He nails it, and we're tied up. 14 points for Gary Harris.
Gary Harris having one of those nights, folks. He has put every aspect of his offensive game together.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the previous play is under
Pretty clear cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in the first quarter, all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
We've got Markelle Fultz. Wagner is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Houston in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Here's Schroeder trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Has to be Thompson. And here's Wagner. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Walker. The 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. Ingles finds Fultz. Driving the lane. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Houston. They get it back. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. And they take the lead.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Here's Fultz. Wagner on the wing. Here's Houston, guarded by Walker. Wagner passes to Houston. Wagner a screen on Walker. Houston's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Clowney, outside for Simmons. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Here's Schroeder, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that? Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's stolen by Schroeder. Walker with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Pass to Clowney. And the layup falls. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wagner outside. From outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Clowney. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And it's the Magic with the ball. There's 47 seconds left here in the second. There's Wagner with the three. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Nets leading by 6. Oh, and here we go. It's
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Driving to the basket. Watford, that's good.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one drops for him. Houston's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Shooter kicks to Walker. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Cameron Johnson. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Thomas, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Nets leading by 6. Good. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Carter with a screen on Johnson. Wasted no time on that one.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Thomas passes to Bridges. Outside Thomas. Johnson outside. Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Banchero is screened for Suggs. Clock at 6. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Again, the Magic score. And so Thomas will bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And they're on the break. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
You know what? You cannot afford to be careless with the basketball around Jonathan Isaac. Those long arms to get into the passing lanes. Woo-hoo!
They set the pick. Bridges finds Johnson. Sinks that one from the post. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Out to the wing. There's the pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Suggs. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges against Isaac. Now the dish to Carter. Back to Isaac.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Johnson. Out to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Indoors, we know Suggs, the 5th pick in the 2021 draft, struggled with his shot early, but it seems like he's found other ways to help.
Kevin, you have to do everything you can to mask a weakness that you have. So strengths for Suggs, he's got the ability to guard both guard positions. He rebounds his position well, and he pushes tempo. So while that perimeter game develops, contribute in other ways.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. To halt the run, and that one goes long. Magic have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Now, here's Ingles. Tight defense on him. And Houston gets it to go. Houston's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Watford's got 7.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Wagner outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Doesn't shoot them too often, but Wagner nails the answer from distance.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Franz Wagner is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Bitadze in its center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. It's stolen. Here's Schroeder. Finished off the break.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
They get it again. Houston Pass to Bitadze. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Passes it to Wagner. A second chance effort. Shot clock at 5, and the layup is good. And the Magic lead by 4.
Where you can see the fluidity on the drive by Franz Wagner. This guy very capable of putting it on the deck.
Outside, Walker. Here he goes. Pass to Clowney. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Outside, Walker. Outside, Simmons. Back to Walker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Harris. Here's Thomas. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Wagner, right side. And Suggs throws it down.
You love Jalen's ability right there to absorb the contact and continue through the play. Is going to get stronger with time. That's going to get easier and easier.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
And he drives in. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Takes a step back. Thomas, good.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
3-on-3. The pass to Finney-Smith. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And now it's a 3-point Nets lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Thomas. Picked by Finney-Smith. Thomas kicks to Finney-Smith. Hits it from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets. The Magic trail by 6. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Carter with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
Carter Jr. demanding that he be the guy to deliver in the big time moment. Okay, Wendell.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Thomas. 7 points for Johnson.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Walker's checked in for Thomas. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wagner kicks to Carter. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wendell Carter Jr. says, big moment is my time. What incredible confidence.
Magic foul.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Carter with a screen on Walker. Here's Wagner. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Carter with a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Takes it inside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Ben Carroll. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
All right, folks. Get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Thomas in at the point. On offense, here come the Raptors. Right side, Brown. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Barnes. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Thomas. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
First team down.
And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from 3.
What vision from Hurdle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
There's a screen by Johnson. And it's Thomas off the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Barrett. Here's Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Claxton. For three, Bridges. Gets the three to fall.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Trent, the pass to Barrett. Back to Trent. To the wing on the left. Hurdle finds Barrett. Clock at 6. Over Finney-Smith. Back to Pirtle. A little mid-range shot is up. Man, there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The kick out to Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brown passes to Barrett to halt the run, driving inside.
And Barrett's teammates and coaches love when he shows some edge, slashing to the rim with purpose.
Pass to Johnson. Out to Bridges. Hauled in by Brown.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Johnson drops them both. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Barnes finds Brown. No good there. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pass to Thomas. Claxton with it. Bridges with it. Outside Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Johnson passes to Claxton. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Timing and anticipation. That's how Scotty pulled off that block.
Barnes with a screen on Bridges. Left side Barnes. Oh, it's stolen away. And they're on the run. Here's Bridges. That one goes. Count it. Bridges has got 5 now.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Toronto trailing. Barnes passes to Brown. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. The drive by Brown. And he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas, that's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Barrett passes to Barnes. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
We've got Chris Boucher. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Temple in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Walker. There's a screen. Here's Clowney. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smith.
You're totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
Here's Schroeder. And he buries his first look.
Not one to back down inside. Schroeder likes to get right into the teeth of the defense.
Abaji, the pass to Temple. Over to the left wing. Boucher, a screen on Walker. It gets the bucket. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Walker. Here's Clowney, covered by Boucher. And there's the screen. To the middle. The kick out to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my, Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Quickly from outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Schroeder with it. Now quickly defending. Outside Schroeder to the paint. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And Toronto calls time here. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Quickly from outside. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Back to Quickly. Looking to win the run. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
6 to shoot. Out to Schroeder. Drives to the hoop. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Dennis Schroeder is a bailout artist. Somehow, some way, he makes it look easy.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Schroeder with it. Now quickly defending. Pass to Watford. And here's Simmons. Here's Watford. Outside Walker. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Sometimes you have to take those hits. Walker knew it was going to be a tough shot, and he fought through contact. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Schroeder passes to Walker. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Walker takes a fair amount of three-pointers because he shoots a decent percentage from there.
Pass to Abaji. On the take. Here's Dick. Launches a 3. Clowney pulls it in. 30 seconds left in the half.
Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first personal.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second. Fires in the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Toronto has gone 2 of 5 for the distance here in the second quarter. Quickly from outside. He drops it from range. Quickly's got 11. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
That's his second
First one falls for him.
second team foul.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. 17 seconds left in the second quarter.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And so it's Dennis Schroeder making highlights for the Nets. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the floor for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Johnson, then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Here's Brown. Nice D from Bridges. Brooklyn with the ball. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Thomas. There's the 3. And he can't get that one. Toronto has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brown's got 9.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Well, there was a lot of hype around Scotty Barnes when he came out. Smitty, does Rookie of the Year quiet those nerves, you think?
I think so, B.A. Not only did Barnes know he belonged, he proved it, and he's only getting better.
Fertile, the pass to Trent. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Pirtle. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 16.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the basket by Brown.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Now here's Claxton. Tipped. Brown with the steal. The pull-up J. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game. Brown with the steal. In transition. Here they come. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Thomas passes to Bridges. And the Nets miss again.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barrett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Bridges, a screen on Brown. Bridges down low. Brown's there. Brown with the steal. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown with the steal. Inside. Here's Barnes. And it's good. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
First team down.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up. And
Substitution on the court.
The ruling on the floor stands.
they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Scotty Barnes is a guy you want on your team. Reason why? He works so hard every day.
Here's Schroeder. Drives to the hoop, and he makes it on the layup. Schroeder's got 15 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
The three from Barnes. Clowney pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Out to Schroeder. The 3-ball. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
There's Dennis Schroeder doing it off the catch. He's got a lot of talent and still some untapped upside.
Here's Temple. Simmons defending. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Pass to Walker. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
There's a nice rhythm to Walker's jump shot. You can see it on his catch and shoot chances.
And Toronto calls time here. And the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Boucher on the screen. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. The Nets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Walker, a screen on quickly. Pass to Walker. Out to Schroeder. There's the triple. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
At least the over the back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Well, Grant, with his size and range, Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
Out to Schroeder. Watford with a screen. 5 to shoot. Schroeder passes to Simmons. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Schroeder's got 20 points.
You know, when Dennis Schroeder gets hot, he can take over.
Out to the wing. Boucher finds quickly. Here's Temple. Over Simmons. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with Dick. And it's Temple in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Quickly from outside. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And Toronto calls time here. A line change here for Toronto. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Bridges passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
From downtown, shot is good by Barrett.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage. That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Trent for 3. The rebound by the Nets. They led by as many as 18. Here's Barnes. Back to Trent. Brown with a screen. And a two-handed jam.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Here's Thomas. Driving to the basket. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Sometimes he can...
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
At the line for 2.
Gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Did you know that Jakob Poeltl's parents were both elite volleyball players?
Yes, BA, that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
Here's Thomas. Knocks down the triple. And the Nets lead by 17.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
For 3, Bridges. The shot no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Toronto. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Takes a step back. Pass to Poeltl. Outside, Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Thomas. High post Claxton. Here's Thomas. Defended by Brown. Now here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Barnes. Bridges misses. Toronto's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. The 3 is up. Unable to get that one. Brooklyn's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Love seeing Scotty go inside. With his length, he can be effective around that rim.
And the second free throw is good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Bridges outside. Back to Thomas. Screen by Bridges. And it's Thomas.
Attack, Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
Trent with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Back to Trent. Outside Barnes. Crafty move. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yes, sir. Scotty Barnes taking flight.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Covered by Pirtle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. And here's Brown for three. Drains the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They led by as many as 18. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's foul number 2 for him.
Junior. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Out to Bridges. Pass to Thomas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the next.
No good on the second free throw. Another shot. And Finney Smith with the lay-in.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown...
Part of the goal for these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Out of the starting group for Orlando. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Harris on the wing. He's paired with Isaac. And it's Suggs in at the point. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Brown. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Out to Carter. Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Carter's got 5 now.
Versatility of Carter Jr. I mean, he can shoot off 1 to 2 dribbles as well as off the catch.
Pirtle with a screen on Harris. Trent finds Pirtle. The kick out to Brown. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. They grab their own miss. And Isaac stays with it.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
Now here is Pirtle. No good that time. Isaac with some nice D. Suggs kicks to Carter. In the corner, it's Harris. The pass to Banchero. And there it is for him.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
Brown outside. Inside. And Barrett slams it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Carter. Takes a three. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Brown with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Barnes passes to Trent. The tray. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harris looking it over. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Pirtle. It's Barrett on the wing. Screened by Pirtle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Suggs. Out to Harris. From downtown. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Brown outside. Back to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
First team foul.
And Orlando has possession. 8-point game. Harris drives in. Carter outside. Isaac with a screen for Carter. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Mark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
Trent against Harris. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Brown, no good. Orlando leading by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris passes to Carter. And here is Suggs. 5 on the clock. Harris, right side. Drives to the hoop. It's not going to go for him.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
They've got Dick. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. It's Boucher out there with Garrett Temple. And it's Abaji in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
That's up a 3. The rebound by Batadze. Orlando leading by 12. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Ingles with the screen for Wagner. Passes to Ingles. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Raptors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Puts the move on. Abaji. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, DA.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the Raptors call time here. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Dick. Boucher sets a screen for Dick. The shot, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got 4 this quarter.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Wagner finds Fultz. Back to Wagner. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. So Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes. Creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
Here's Abaji. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Quickly with a wide open look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You've got to step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
For 3. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Quickly.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Lets a floater go. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Magic leading by 9. Here's Houston. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Houston's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Temple the pass to Dick. Back to Temple. And there's the pass to Quickly. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Wagner kicks to Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got 8 points.
Man, this guy's deceptively strong inside. Markelle Fultz, not messing around. He doesn't care who's in front of him.
And that one's good quickly.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Brown inside. He's covered by Banchero. Pirtle dishes to Barrett. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr. at 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Impressive.
Harris, good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Barrett the pass to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Banchero finds Harris. Beyond the arc. Banchero against Trent. Here's Suggs. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 7. Greg, talking about Jakob Poeltl, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Harris against Trent. Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. To the inside. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 5 assists in the game. And here's Brown outside. Barrett wide open. He fires. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Carter with a screen on Trent. Carter outside. It's good from long range. Carter's got 11 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Back to Barnes. Barrett setting a pick for Barnes. That one good for 2.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Carter with a screen on Trent, and it's Harris off the drive. Carter for 3.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Barnes can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 5. On the wing, Isaac. Off target with his 3. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Brown finds Trent. Back to Brown. Barnes the screen. From past the arc. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Carter outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Harris kicks to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Harris drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. 14 points for Gary Harris.
Whenever Gary Harris gets this hot, he's impossible to put out. Continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
A 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Toronto trailing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Boucher sets a screen for Quickly. And it's finished off by Boucher.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them. And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Houston passes to Wagner. He got it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both teams. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Chris Boucher. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Abaji in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter Dick certainly qualifies as one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Yep, it counts. And the Magic lead by 3.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
Quickly the pass to Boucher. Boucher sets a screen for Quickly. Passes it to Abaji. Fultz against Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. Boucher the screen. Temple the pass to Boucher from 13. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Orlando leading by 3. Pass to Houston. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Fultz with a screen for Ingle. He gets that one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Raptors trail by 4. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The offensive rebound. Snatched away. Here's the break. Here's Trent. Finishes the break with a slam.
Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
Giving away a ton of height and still takes it straight at him for the slam. At the most critical time of the ball game, too. Wow.
Fires from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 3. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Barnes dishes to Brown. The kick out to Barnes. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Carter with a screen on Brown. Carter outside. Suggs in the corner. 4 on the clock. And it's Banchero missing.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Brown the pass to Purdy. Here's Barrett. He takes it in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Magic trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Isaac outside. Back to Carter. To the wing right side. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
And coming through in a big way, you
have to love Barrett there taking over down the stretch.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Over in the corner, Banchero. Back to Isaac. Yes!
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
Now Brown. Dishes it to Barnes. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. That's the good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific.